From rail transport to road signages, and this time we turn our attention to the significance of road signage in a commercial city like Lagos, educating the public about the different signs and why it must be adhered to.
Lagos is a city majorly connected by roads linking several communities. One common thing on the highway and other road networks are road signages indicating different information to help motorists navigate easily on the road. For instance, the yellow crisscross lines means do not enter a box junction if your exit is not clear. Not everyone has knowledge about these road signages, and for those who are aware of these signs, they ignore it, not minding who gets hurt.
This is zebra crossing, a road signage provided by the government for pedestrians to make their way to the other side of the road. And drivers are expected to stop for passengers to make their way to the other side. Unfortunately, not so many drivers obey this road signage and sometimes lead to accidents on the road.
Within the Lagos State seat of power, some residents call for major advocacy on road signage.
A lot of people don't even know that there are signs that they're supposed to obey. They just cross the road. At the end of the day, they got hit by hit-and-run drivers. There should be a lot of sensitization, orientation for the public so that they will be aware that there's a need to go with zebra crossing. And again, the zebra crossing, some motorists don't even know what is called zebra crossing. So in this state, we expect that there should be orientation with commercial transporters and private owners, that they should obey traffic lights and road signs on our highway.
Road signs are signs that are very important in our day-to-day transport system. But it's just a pity that most of the Nigerian drivers, they don't observe it. And look at this arrow indicating that this is the direction you have to. If you look at some blocks there, they created some blocks. It means probably during an event, a very serious event, they can make use of that space as a car park, temporarily, not permanent. The education needs to start from the primary school. I must be honest with you, and it's a gradual process. By the time you ingest such thing into our system from the childhood down to the university level, we will get used to it.
My message here is that they should, number one, they should be properly because some of them actually they don't obey the rule, and the thing there is that they should obey the law behind it, so that they will not be made as a scapegoat of disobeying the rule of the road lights.
The State Director of Transport Engineering, Mr. Bada Bolaji, enlightened the public on road signage, double single lines, including the digital ones, among others. He appealed to citizens not to vandalize public infrastructure.
Road signage are more like those markings. They are information disseminating. They are also warning. They are also guiding and directing. On a road, we understand that naturally human error plays a greater role in accidents, because you have the road, you have the vehicle and the driver. However, with better information, drivers can take informed decisions. And that's why on any roads, we insist on marking. Marking are those information, those arrows and all those things. There are signs, just like the vertical on which you are speaking to, the signs. Markings, then the signs which form a form of gantry, smaller ones, and there are bigger ones too that you see on highways. There are some markings that are yellow, there are some that are white. Basically, it's just a matter of the differences there is just a matter of standard between UK and US. However, the most important thing there is when you have a broken lines, it means that you are permitted or you can overtake. When you have a solid line, it means that at that point, you can't overtake. Because from the design geometry of that road, the road may be a bend. Overtaking on a bend is dangerous. So you have it solid at that point. When you are beyond those points, they break it broken. But there are sometimes you see double solid lines. When you see that double solid line, it means that at the center of the road, it means that that solid line is just standing in place of having a physical barrier like a concrete there. You have to assume so that you don't cross it at all. If you cross it, you are looking for trouble, you can cause accident, whatever. So that thing is just meant to protect that. But under that condition, is even dangerous, like you are trying to create a form of a security breach for the next driver on the other opposing side. So that's how those lines are. When you have them solid lines on the side of the roads, it means that you can't park there. If you are driving on the road, first of all check, is there an arrow directing you to enter on the road pavement? If there is no arrow there, it almost means that that road is one way. We make provision for zebra crossing, that you have those, the thickness of those lines are even heavier and wider, and it crosses through the entire stretch of the road. It presupposes that whoever is driving along that road, if you see anybody with the intention of crossing, waiting, you are supposed to wait and let the pedestrian cross, then proceed on your journey. But the problem we have is that for some unscrupulous reasons or whatever, some people removed it. And now we soon discover that there are all these scavengers and all those things that trade on all these aluminum materials. They keep stealing those things. Light signals on a junction. The red says stop for the vehicle. The amber, which is almost yellow, is saying prepare to go. It's not saying go. It's allowing whoever is crossing or anything activity to dissipate from that junction such that you can now move. And some, with the advent of technology, you have some push button that if you just press, it will recognize that you want to cross and it will give you time. Those are smart junctions. And there are some that have sensors, cameras. Once it sees you with the intention to cross at that zebra crossing, it will allocate time for you to cross.
Knowing the importance of road signage on the ever-busy Lagos road, being controlled by officials of the State Traffic Management Authority, patience is the key word for every road user to avoid crashes.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, sir. The General Manager in charge of LASMA says between January to June 2025, over 700 accidents have been recorded on Lagos roads. He emphasized that the digital signage and the traffic management solution device is not to generate revenue, but to ensure smooth movement of vehicles across the state.
For January to June 2025, we'll be able to gather accident information to the tune of 764 accidents on Lagos roads across the 5 divisions of the state. Traffic management is a shared responsibility. LASMA, or Lagos State Government, has been playing its own role. The road users too should play their role by ensuring that they obey traffic rules and regulations and uphold high-level safety standard. Currently, we are using TMS, Traffic Management Solution. Is an handheld device given to our men across the roads in Lagos. Whenever any vehicle commits any traffic infraction, it is their responsibility to use this technology to capture such traffic offense. After capturing, within seconds, message will be sent to a special table that will evaluate, examine, and dissect the evidence they brought in. Currently, the ministry has been able to come up with a plastic road signages of international standard. Very soon, they're going to roll it out. This is in place in order to checkmate the issue of vandals. As I mentioned earlier, Lagos State government always, on a yearly basis, invest heavily on traffic management. If you look at the Team Plus agenda of Mr. Governor, the ¡1 agenda happened to be traffic management and transportation. This will tell you how important is the movement of goods and services to Mr. Governor. Immediately after 3rd Mainland Bridge, around Alakpere, we have a speed limit camera there. This was not erected to generate revenue. It was done by the government purely to ensure safety of every road users. Also, we have the speed limit too on Mobolaji Bakantoni around Nitel before getting to Maryland. We have e-policing camera in Olowopopo and Allen Avenue, ITS at Allen Avenue. All these are part of the trajectory in ensuring that Lagosians have a seamless and a free flow of their movement at all times. LASMA, as an agency, is as equally engaged in an aggressive traffic advocacy that has to do with the principle of traffic rules and regulation, why the public should also uphold optimal standard for safety whenever they are using the road.
The Lagos State government advises road users to adhere to all road signages and state laws to avoid being fined.
So that's the program for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Remember, obey all state laws, be the best you can, but most importantly, please always live a healthy life. Till next time, it's bye for now.